Only in Japan.
Welcome to Shikoku on one of the hottest days of the summer. Japan is always trying to find ways to improve life, take it to another level. That could include technology, accommodations, mascots, entertainment, even food. This time I'm in Zentsuji in Kagawa Prefecture to try a favorite fruit of mine that has evolved to that next level, the square watermelon of Zentsuji. Before we head to the farm and warehouse, let's take a look at those watermelons on sale in Tokyo. The square watermelon is like a piece of treasure, reflected in its shape and its price, which can be as high as this, even more abroad. When you have a square watermelon, you want to show it off. Sometimes they're not even for sale. When they are, they average about 18 to 20,000 yen in Tokyo. This famous fruit stand in Shinjuku always has some unique fruit on sale. And there it is, for 20,000 yen. What makes these watermelons so valuable? Here are some facts. They can last up to 6 months because they're harvested unripe. They're ornamental, meant for display, not dessert. Zentsuji grows only 200 of them a year, so they're rare. The average price is 10,000 to 20,000 yen each, although its rarity can affect the market price. And they're made only in Zentsuji, legally. So where is Zentsuji? We have to travel to the smallest of Japan's 4 main islands, Shikoku. Just outside the city of Takamatsu lies Zentsuji in Kagawa Prefecture, situated on the 88 Temple Shikoku pilgrimage route, population 34,000 people. It's a green area surrounded by hills, and those square watermelons are grown right down there. Zentsuji isn't Kyoto or Tokyo, but it sure has some things to see and do. It's a peaceful city. That's Zentsuji Temple over there, founded in 813. The 5-story pagoda is listed as an important cultural property of Japan. It sure looks it. There's a basement in the temple where you can walk in the dark, great for clearing your mind, until you have to feel your way out. Nearby is a small temple dedicated to childbearing and breastfeeding. Kagawa has some of the best udon noodles in Japan, and Zentsuji is loaded with self-serve Sanuki udon restaurants. Cool down from your pilgrimage with some gold ice cream. Want something harder? Try katapan. 120 years of history, this confectionery shop boasts the hardest bread in the world. The square watermelon adventure starts in the watermelon field, where Yamashita-san shows me how they're grown. Not all of the watermelons here are grown into cubes. It doesn't take long before you find one. Ah, ここだ. Ah. まあ、握られないよね。うん。そっか。何ヶ月ぐらいここに？
これな、枠にはめて、
はい、
これに入れて、だいたい10日前後よりかはちょっと大きいかなぐらいのスイカをこの中に入れるんですよ。
はい。
この枠に、これよりかちょっと大きいやつを。
はい。
ほんで入れて10日前後ぐらいで四角いスイカ完成します。
10日か。
うん、10日ぐらいやな、前後。
早い。
早い。この時にこの周りのつるつんだりなっとるこの実をちぎる。
When a watermelon gets to a size, the best ones are put into the box, which the farmers have been using for many years. You can see the stem popping out and the box stabilized on a wooden plank. Balance and placement are critical. Here's the stem on the outside.
なんで失敗する？
こう入れる時にな、こうなって入れたりな、
はい。
こう綺麗にこう入っとったら島がこう縦にこうなるんですよ、上から。これが胃がんでしたらこう島がこう横に
はい。
なったり、この入れるところにこの傷がこんだけここついとるじゃないですか。
はい。
これが倍の傷になる、大きくなったら倍から3倍ぐらい。
はい。
でもうやっぱり見てくれが悪い、
はい。
見た目が悪い、
はい。
だけど商品価値にならん。
はい。
ほんであっちの方みたいに病気が入ったらもう皆目、あ、これも薄い、これ病気が出ような、これ。
ああ、はいはい。
It's not easy to make a square watermelon. New farmers have a tough time of it. Zentsuji normally grows 200 annually, but on bad years, it can yield as few as 70.
綺麗じゃなかったらしない。
うん。
わあ、だから頑張ってね。
Each one has to be perfect. Every year, Zentsuji farmers get a little better at making them.
ありがとうございます。
They evolve. The finished square watermelons are taken to a cooperative warehouse for packaging and distributed, typically starting at the end of June. This was the second harvest day in July, so yields were lower. The Zentsuji farmers do all the packaging themselves. All of them are seniors with more energy than those half their age. The sticker is the official seal for the square watermelon, a registered trademark. The square watermelon fits perfectly in the 18-centimeter box. A guide for decorating it with a ribbon is enclosed. When completed, it looks like this. A forklift carries each farmer's watermelons to be taped up. Today's square watermelon processing took just a little over an hour. The watermelons are stored in this chilled warehouse, which reminded me of a bank vault. These watermelons have a lot of value, 3, 4, 5 times more than a normal watermelon.
あなたの四角いスイカどこに行きますか？
どこ行くんやろか。それは農協の人に聞いてみな分かりません。
わからないの？
いや向こうの人は知っとる。
向こうは知っとるよ。
だから多分メレカも行くかも。
だま。
わかんないね。すごいね。
A happy bon voyage to those beautiful green cubes. Destination, somewhere else. What's the deal with these square watermelons? I asked Yamashita-san for the story. It was his father who originally tried this out over 45 years ago. When he couldn't manage the square watermelons and no one at the local committee raised their hand to take over, his son took responsibility, continuing his father's legacy. Now, they're world famous and a big part of the Zentsuji identity.
もう相当前やけど、善通寺でスイカは産地やったんです。でそれが飲み物とかアイスクリームに押されてスイカが売れんようになり、ほんで、なんかこうスイカを売れるようにしたいというので四角いスイカにしたんです。
はい、
で四角いスイカのこれが冷蔵庫の中の棚にスポッとこう入る高さ、だいたい18センチぐらいにして冷蔵庫でスイカ1個こう冷やして食べれるっていう発想で最初は食べる食用が目的で作ったんです。
でも食べない。
でそうこうしよるうちに、何回も失敗もしてが繰り返したんやけど、やっぱり値段が高いけにその食用としてはもう不向きやっていうことで、このディスプレイに切り替えをして、で果物屋さんのもう看板の商品とか、小学校とか公共の施設とか、メインは大概がやっぱりそのデパートとか果物を売れるとこのディスプレイがメインで今行っております。売れたら完熟したら1週間ぐらいしか持たんのですよ。ほんだけに売れる前にちぎるけん中は売れてないんですよ。食べれるんですよ。食べれんっていうか食べてもあんもない。
でも食べたことない。
ない食べ。
Why?
Why don't people eat square watermelons? The stripes on this watermelon are not straight, so it's perfect for a test. Yamashita-san's wife goes in for a center cut. Let's see what's inside. It's only partially pink, the orange and yellow parts exposed as unripe. It lies flat on the cutting board. The Yamashitas don't seem impressed with the taste, but that's to be expected.
I just can't get over the angle right here. The fact that it's squared, you've never seen anything like that.
Time for a quick taste test.
It's not sweet. It's not bad. It tastes watery, kind of like a squash.
Certainly not sweet, and definitely not like any watermelon I've ever tasted before, but it's pretty amazing to look at, isn't it?
いや、ほんでこれをもうちょっとその木にちぎらんと置いとって糖度が増して、来てちぎったら食べれますよ。でそれしよったら今度出荷した時にその普通のお店屋さんに行くんやったら最低4、5日かかるやないですか。ほんだらもうあと2日か3日ぐらいしか持たんスイカが。でそれではやっぱり高いお金出して買うてくれて、そのやっぱり観賞用の商品にならんので、やっぱり売れる前に、こう熟する前にちぎるんです。
はい。そうだよね。1万円ぐらい買ったら私食べたくないよ。見せたいでしょ。ディスプレイ。皆さんほら見て、四角いスイカあるよ。ちょっと気をつけて。全筋だけ。
そうです。全筋だけです。
なんで？
やっぱりな、その枠を特許取っとった関係とか、このシールこれもな商標登録しとんですよ。今年初めて商標登録して、この間特許庁の方から認可得たんやけど、そうやんしてこう縛りを作っとかんと真似するんですよ。もう中国やは完全に真似してカナダに出荷しております。
だからシールは本物。大切ですね。
The Japanese square watermelon certainly is creative and unique, but there's more to it than that. What we see as food can also be seen as art. Certainly nothing new in Japan, where everyday items always find a way to evolve to the next level. And in Zentsuji, that means these. Beautiful and very much worth it if you have the cash, square watermelons.